insane. So the idea is I'm going to put the board here with the watercolored paper on top, and I'm going to put Scrubby on top of that, and he's going to spin around while this is spinning around. But the thing is, I'm going to have to get in close here. See, there's this area here I wasn't taking into consideration. I need to bring the board up a little bit higher, maybe this much higher, so it clears the top of the arm, the needle. Figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll add another piece of wood to the board that I'm putting on top. We'll see. Hurrah! So we're gonna widen that hole so we can fit it on the record player. Shove a pencil in there. I'm gonna make sure it's gonna fit on the record player. Oh yeah, almost there. Like a glove. Not as straight as I thought it'd be. We'll see. Making this up as we go. The next step is to lay the board on this. The tricky part is to get this straight so when it spins, it doesn't spin off center. But I guess it really doesn't matter because I'm going to put the borders around the side. We'll see how that works. But this definitely has to be centered still. I have to drill a good hole. I know the hole's not necessary for functionality, but it'll be easier to see. I'm going to run a string or a stick through here. Run a stick through here, line them up, glue it, and we're ready to go. Is that lined up? I can't tell. As my dad says, that's close enough for government work. Let's hot glue that baby on there. First layer, hot glue. Now, they call it hot glue for a reason. Get a good healthy bead. All right, that's glued on there. Let's see how it fits. See the hole? This goes on the. Here's the record player. Fits perfectly. Still have to plug it in. So, this is Scrubby's new platform. Next step is to put the rails on the side to keep Scrubby from going off the edges whenever he's painting. And then we're gonna, what's next? We'll get to that right now. Voila! Now sides are put up. All that's left is to peel the hot glue off my hands, get Scrubby ready for the show. show. No, I still got to test. Now we got to test the record player to see if it's balanced. This is the maiden voyage. I have no idea what's going to happen. I know I promised that this will happen, but I'm not too sure it's going to work. There's some things I didn't take into consideration, which according to my calculations, may not work. All right, let's put this on here. Remember the bowls on there? And there she's going. Well, it's spinning. Now we're going to try Scrubby as a test before we put any paper down or any ink or any mess. See how he does. That's not good. Gotcha. I didn't take into account centrifugal force.
An object traveling in a circle behaves as if it is experiencing an outward force. This force is known as the centrifugal force. It is important to note that the centrifugal force does not actually exist. Nevertheless, it appears quite real to the object being rotated.
God, crap. Try it again. This is not going to work. Gotta come up with something else. Where's the switch? This may be it. I have an old repurposed desk lamp that I'm using to hold them up over the mechanism. Maybe we can try that. See how that works. Experiment number 1! What I'm going to try this time is, as before, try these Ecoline liquid watercolors. Drop them in, see what happens. So since it's not moving or behaving the way I hoped it would in my mind, because of course I didn't take centrifugal force into consideration, what I want to do is lay this in here. We have the walls up because it prevents Scrubby from going off the edges, which is what I had a problem with the first time in my last video. If you want to go check that out, I did the first round of experiments with Scrubby. It was kind of makeshift. It kind of worked. Anyway, but this time I'm going to try something a little different. We're going to put the watercolor paper down. I'm going to spin the turntable. I'm going to lower Scrubby down onto the paper. I can't let him go. I have to have him tied by this string here. We're going to spin it and see what he does with the color. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's dental floss, by the way. This is a screw and a piece of plastic from a magic kit. I don't throw anything away. Anywho, let's give it a go. It's on the lowest speed. A little help there. All right, experiment number 1. We'll start with the beautiful blue. And we turn on Scrubby. See what happens while we throw yellow down. Got to move the arm around a little bit, give him some kind of movement. This is the only way to do it, Scrubby. You know, I should just take him off and see what happens. Or just scrub him back and forth. Help him along here. Just move the arm back and forth. Centrifugal force! Alright, challenge number 2. Let's see. This time I'm going to spin it again. This one I'm going to do it without the harness. I'm just going to plop him in there with it spinning. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it's an art experiment. This is turning into a fail. Okay, this is at 33. Let's just go straight to 78. Let's see how fast this goes. What if I use Scrubby without turning him on? Racing! Opposite direction. Alright, that's it, Scrubby. You've been tortured enough. Here we go. Let's see the result. Okay, here's the result of the Scrubby's turbo spin. 78 RPMs on a record player. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm done. I'm tired. I think it's about 2 in the morning. The green sun. Scrubby's nightmare. Turbo purple. Or I'll call it turbo blue. Hello everybody, thanks for watching Paint Dry with me today. I'm guessing that if you made it this far, you actually might like what I'm doing here. So if this is the first time you're here or you got any enjoyment out of this video at all, please be sure to like and subscribe and check out some other videos of mine. Hopefully they won't put you to sleep, but no guarantees.